We live in a world of constant stimulation. From the moment you wake up, your phone is pulling at your attention. Artificial light, social media, endless scrolling, and news cycles that never stop. A culture that tells you to grind harder, hustle more, and sleep less. And then you wonder why you're feeling stressed, anxious, and overwhelmed. Most people think stress is just the big things. Problems at work, arguments, deadlines, traffic, and bad weather. But the truth is, most of us are living in a constant state of stress without even realizing it. And we make choices daily that keep us trapped in that state, making us slaves of the matrix. Andrew Tate once said the key to success for a man is his stress tolerance, and I tend to agree with him. But if you're like me, someone who feels stress more deeply than others, then you'll never achieve much until you learn how to manage and release it. These are the strategies that helped me when I hit rock bottom. When I moved back from Bali to the UK, when I made my first 5K a month online, and when I built the foundations of my legacy business. If you're constantly stressed and you feel like it's holding you back, then this might change everything for you. Strategy 1, shift your paradigm on stress. Not all stress is bad. The way that you look at stress will determine how your mind and body reacts to it. Some stress is necessary. It sharpens your mind, builds resilience, and pushes you forward. But in today's world, we don't experience stress in short bursts like our ancestors did. We live in it. We marinate in it. 24/7 stimulation, notifications, expectations, and distractions. The first step is awareness. Recognize the stresses. Pay attention to your body. Do you even know when you're tense? When your heart rate spikes? When your breathing is shallow? You have to take a step back, slow down, and create space to even notice if you're in that stressed out state. Strategy 2, limit phone usage. Your phone is a never-ending stream of stress triggers. It's not just social media, even self-improvement can be a problem. One moment you're watching a video on financial freedom, the next you see a guy in a Lamborghini with models all over him. And suddenly your mind is in overdrive. It reminds you of the gap between where you are and where you want to be. And that's just one stressor. Messaging apps, notifications, emails. Being available 24/7 means you don't own your energy, time, or attention. I made a rule, 2 hours a day completely phone free. Sometimes I go longer. When I started doing this, my mental clarity skyrocketed. Strategy 3, daily walks in nature. Since moving back home, I've made it a non-negotiable to walk in nature daily. Science backs this up. Nature helps to reduce cortisol, improve focus, and help regulate our emotions. But beyond the science, it just feels right. Something primal about being outside, breathing fresh air, removing yourself from screens, noise, and constant stimulation. Most of our stress comes from being disconnected from the present moment. Nature grounds you, and when you're grounded, everything feels lighter. Strategy 4, music that changes your state. Music carries vibrational energy, and your emotional state is heavily influenced by sound. When I'm feeling overwhelmed, I don't listen to high energy, chaotic music. I listen to Afro beats, chill instrumentals, or something calm but with an uplifting beat. You don't have to think about it, just put on the right track and your energy shifts. Strategy 5, hot baths and heat therapy. Since childhood, I've loved hot baths, not just because they're relaxing, but because they release tension from the body. Heat therapy, whether through baths, saunas, or sun exposure, reduces cortisol, improves blood circulation, and helps with muscle recovery. In the cold UK winter months, this is crucial. In hot climates, spending time in the sun has the same effect. Heat helps your body to relax. Strategy 6, training smarter, not harder. Most people think gym adds stress to the body, and if you're lifting heavy with high volume, then it does. But training can also be a release if you do it right. Slow, controlled lifts, not pushing max every single session, and using movement to release tension, not just build strength. Some of my best stress relief comes from those lighter training days where I just focus on feeling good. Strategy 7, taking your time. In today's hustle culture, we're pressured to move faster, grind harder, and always be doing more. But sometimes moving slower gets you further. I start my mornings without rushing. No phone, no distractions, just time for me before I give it to anyone else. If you're a business owner or in a leadership position, this is crucial. If you wake up and immediately you start reacting to other people's demands, then you've already lost. Strategy 8, prioritizing your sleep. When your body and mind is stressed, sleep is a non-negotiable. And yet most guys feel guilty when they're sleeping in. They think they're being lazy, but sometimes you need the extra sleep. I don't use an alarm clock. I wake up when my body is ready. Sometimes that's early, sometimes that's late. But the point is, rest is a tool, not a weakness. If you're constantly running on low energy, you'll never perform at your best. Strategy 9, goal setting and planning. At one point, goal setting used to stress me out even more because I felt like I was putting more pressure on myself. But I realized stagnation is more stressful than pressure. When you're moving forward, stress turns into fuel. It gives you momentum. When you're stuck, stress becomes paralysis. Setting clear goals and making a plan stops the cycle of overthinking and gets you into action. Strategy 10, meditation. Most people would have this at the top of their list, but I'll be honest, meditation is always something I found difficult. Sitting still for long periods used to make me feel anxious, but I started practicing a Buddhist-style meditation focused on breath work, positive thoughts, and gratitude. Just 20 minutes a day has made a big difference. If you struggle with meditation, start small. Even 5 minutes is better than nothing. The key is consistency. If you're stuck in life, relaxation might be the missing piece. Stress isn't just a feeling. It shapes your decisions, your focus, and your energy levels. And when you're operating from a calm, powerful state, you make better choices, take better action, and perform at a higher level. Success isn't just about doing more. Sometimes it's about doing less, but doing it right.